Joining me again for another quick study in the book of James. Today we're in chapter 4, verses 11 and 12. Brothers, do not slander one another. Anyone who speaks against his brother or judges him speaks against the law and judges it. And if you judge the law, you are not a practitioner of the law, but a judge of it. There is only one lawgiver and judge, the one who is able to save and to destroy. But who are you to judge your neighbor? We've all heard the verse in Matthew, judge not lest you be judged. Some people will say, you can't pass judgment on me. First of all, that verse in Matthew, that isn't what it means. If you read the rest of the context of that verse, you'll see that it's not about not judging a situation or judging a situation a person is in, but rather judging it before you've dealt with it yourself. So it's like if I struggle with greed, I can't help somebody get out of their own greed if I'm still dealing with it. If I have found a way to resolve that, then I can go and help my brother and direct them. This just again reorients our heart, verses 11 and 12, reorienting our heart towards God, towards humility, that we're supposed to run our own race. Is it important for us to be able to be diligent and to use their discernment for the brothers and sisters around us to see whether or not they're headed down the wrong path? Absolutely. As Christians, you're called to bring people back from that sin. In fact, the very last chapter in the book of James, I think it's one of the last verses, talks about if a brother brings another one back from sin, he's saved him from a multitude of sins. So our job is to go after those, absolutely. But the important part is to recognize in our heart that we are broken, we're fallen as well, and that we're all in this together. It's not our job to pass judgment, to look at somebody and say, you're going to hell, but rather it's our job to warn individuals and say, look, what you're doing isn't right. You need to come back home. Let me show you the way. Everything is about restoring relationship and bringing people back into fellowship with God. So if you can find a way to do that while using your discernment in another person's sin or dealing with your own sin, then you're on the right track.